We'll keep you up to date as best as I possibly can with all the scores from
100.
elsewhere around the boards.
$145.
Will be a tough learning curve for someone like Kai Gotthardt, a first-time player on the tour. Especially if James Wade takes this.
Game shot.
I will labour the point. Typical James Wade.
$58.
Well, he's looking to the score. He could go for the 18s. Treble 18 would leave a ton. Decides to go for the bullseye instead. Means it doesn't have to be a so-called perfect visit.
88.
He can afford to not hit a treble and still get a go at the bull. That's all he'll get if he hits treble 20, which he does. Yes, typical James Wade.
$121.
Leaves 99. May look to utilise two tops, especially if Gotthardt gets to a manageable finish. Might do that anyway. Well, won't have to. Single two for double top.
59.
James Wade has missed a dart at double. However, this is tricky. Too tricky for Kai Gotthardt.
99.
Double 10. Usually a fail-safe route.
Game
And again,
shot.
last dart in hand. And those must be like a dagger to any player who stood behind thinking, I am going to get my opportunity. Should go over to the 18s or use the bull.
98.
Real chance here for Kai.
100.
And he won't be entirely happy he's only come away with a ton. But James Wade is the ultimate darting punisher.
Game shot.
What a shot. Simply majestic from James Wade. However, Kai Gotthardt is not out of this. The fourth 180.
$57.
Straight at double 19.
No score.
3 missed chances. It would be a fool's errand to rule out 149. Wouldn't it?
127.
Well, decides to just pile in as much as possible. Leaves double 11. Gotthardt does choose the split this time.
Game shot.
And there he hits it.
$81. $134.
Excellent cover shot. Leaves 38 again. Now, is he going to go straight at it, or is he going to split?
140.
He's splitting. Double 16.
6.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing, and maybe the split wasn't the right choice. James Wade for a 13-darter to win. 14-darter will be fine. And that's exactly what he gets. Well, there were some magnificent shots from James Wade throughout that contest. And it was Typical of him, really. Shake of the hand with Kai Gotthardt. He's not happy with something that's going on, maybe involving the other streaming boards, perhaps. But James Wade, too strong in the end for Gotthardt. Two brutal bullseye checkouts, particularly the 167 with Gotthardt on 78. Gotthardt, better scorer throughout, better average. But James Wade doesn't care about that. A 91 average. He's beaten Kai Gotthardt by 6 legs to 4. Did get some impressive wins, though, against the likes of Gary Anderson and Peter Wright. That was some deflection.
82.
And have been hoping to take that positive momentum into the start of this year, but so far he's penniless.
40.
Treble 18. No, he decided to stay there.
98.
Surprising call, given Warner's back on 212.
58.
Trebles aren't easy to come by, though.
Game shot.
Tops is. Good display of finishing so far from Andy Baetens.
60.
Throws those very smooth
60.
darts, does Baetens. It's, I wonder he can hold them properly and not just slide out of his hands. Treble 19. Go for treble 18 now.
83.
Might only get one dart at double because of that
100.
last slip dart. Double 14 is the likely route. Now 20 for tops.
34.
That's over the top. Well, that leaves 72. He could go 2 double 18s.
49.
Does play the game in quite an old school manner, does Andy Baetens. Not particularly creative with his use of the board.
No score.
Well, those are chances that Warner cannot afford to miss.
Game shot.
Especially when Baetens is as clinical on the doubles as he is. It's not a great display from Andy Baetens. He's only averaging 85, but the chances he's getting, he is taking.
$93.
Well, it's a treble, but it's a miscount, really. Should have been going for the 17s with the second dart. I think Adam Warner's just realised.
180.
And then to add insult to injury, Baetens hits for him a rare 180.
93.
$14 scored, 15 would leave double 16. That was just in.
29.
That wasn't. That's a first missed dart at double for Baetens. Adam Warner needs to take advantage. Good start. 2 darts at double 12. Cross to double 6.
Game shot.
And that's in right in the middle.
$140. $121.
Much more like it from both players.
$140.
Hat-trick of 140s leaves 81 after 9. The ton is being put under pressure. Treble 16 leaves double 16. Brilliant leg from Adam Warner. 12 darter. He made the conscious choice to go for the 16s when maybe it was not the most advisable. He definitely made
85.
it work. Baetens has already had a
100.
little bit of success this year. Got to the TV stages of the World Masters. And the ultimate reward was playing Luke Littler. Doesn't tend to go well for many players.
140.
Warner down to 65, but 141 could seal the deal in style.
94.
25 or treble 11 or treble 19. Has to take this double 16.
49.
Plus centimetres away. Again, just in the big number. Taking risks.
Game shot.
But Andy Baetens ultimately gets over the line. Congratulated by Adam Warner, who'll be ruining the slow start he made to the game. He eventually got back in it. He missed a huge opportunity to break and get the match level at 4 apiece. Baetens took most of his opportunities, and that's why he'll be playing James Wade in round 2.
There's a lot of talent and has yet to really fulfill it to the degree I think he's going to go and do.
55.
Although he has started extremely well, hasn't he, in regards to his Pro Tour life. But I think this is a player that's going to go very far within the game. I think this is a player who's certainly going to keep hold of his card. And I think could be one of those that are challenging the top 32 at some point in the next couple of years.
But he's already had an introduction to how difficult life is, because Rob Cross has left double 16 after 9 darts. 2 180s in the leg for Crabtree, and it looks like he may go on and lose it. Rob Cross, double 16, gets it, a 10-dart start, and that is absolutely magnificent.
Welcome to the tour.
44.
We can tell that Cam Crabtree is making a name for himself because he's finally earned a Wikipedia page. That's when you know you've made it in life.
$94.
He may have a Wikipedia page, but he might not have a leg on the board here. Rob Cross,
39.
70 points away from a 3-0 lead.
Stratospheric averages so far. Double 16 for a 3-0 lead.
38.
An olive branch offered to Cam.
His first real opportunity here to get a leg on the board.
38.
Able to find the double. One of those players that can really attack that with dart 1 and try and get the first dart as close to the double 20 as possible, because he's got this stacking action.
Game shot.
Able to make it pay. Rob Cross halfway to victory. Crabtree yet to register.
$140.
Just when it looks like Crabtree is getting control of something, Rob Cross hits back hard.
85.
Leaves a tricky outshot. You'd rather have 130 than 119.
Yeah, I was surprised Crabtree didn't move down to the 19s there. Single would have left him the 120. Might not matter.
You don't really want to be wiping your eye before throwing at the bull. Oh, maybe you do.
For Crabtree, this is just one of those performances where sometimes you just have to accept it at this point. So you've
80.
into one of those rare performances where a player is very deep into the ton plus average.
$46.
Another go at 130. Glances at Crabtree's score and went for treble 18.
94.
Is that the right play?
I think so. I like the play. I really do. It's two things. It's a psychological play
81.
as well. It's basically telling Crabtree, I don't think you're going to hit that.
Game shot.
All too easy for Rob Cross. And it was a sensible ploy. Baetens had to win 13 games to get his hands on the Dutch Open title. He started that tournament in the last 8,192 stage.
$97. $94.
Nice pick up on the last start just to give himself a little bit of hope. To extinguish all that hope. Rob Cross, treble 20 for the ball for the match.
Well, we'd already seen on stream board 2 a
57.
brutal 129 from James Wade against Kai Gotthardt. Rob Cross doesn't follow suit. Cam Crabtree needs treble 17. That was in. That was not. And he might walk away from this with absolutely nothing. It's only his second dart at double. For a 6-0 win.
40.
This might be a consolation leg.
Game shot.
He won't walk away empty-handed.
It happens. There'll only be one winner today. 127 players.
140.
The best 127 players in the world will all lose at some point.
That winner could be Chris Dobie because he's mounted a comeback
90.
against Matt Campbell. .65 winner, Hollywood, averaging 95.5, so he definitely raised his game.
140.
Cam Crabtree has to somehow raise his, even though it's already at a good level. He's going double-double. Lovely dart, double top.
Game
Brilliant stuff from Cam Crabtree. And despite the fact he went 5-0 down, that was a mark of real confidence.
$140.
Big visit there for Crabtree. He's not found much in this leg, but he found it when he needed it the most to give himself an opportunity should Rob Cross not be able to win the game on this exchange. Double 20 for tops.
60.
All of a sudden, Crabtree in a position here. 5-3, we're game on.
Really
40.
needed to hit that treble 16. Cam Crabtree can walk away with his head held high. Question is, when will that be?
40.
Maybe not just yet.
He may be walking away. And as we've described, one of the biggest turnaround victories you're ever going to see, certainly today.
35.
He's had 6 starts there at 107. He's had an opportunity. You feel he will get no more.
Well, he's thrown 21 darts with the throw and not won the leg yet. He's not going to win the leg or the match. Rob Cross, too strong. A quite sensational performance at the start, at least, for Rob Cross. It tailed off somewhat towards the end. Cam Crabtree played his part in what was a high-quality contest, but Rob Cross, with a typically efficient display, hitting nearly half of his doubles, the 130 on the bull, particularly brutal.
Form really franked with that run once again at the Alexandra Palace. As you mentioned, really good to see, because there was times last year where there were some really worrying and concerning signs for Callan Rydz, certainly on the European tour. left the stage in tears.
180.
However, they've really rediscovered things over the last couple of months. Maybe to a whole new level. But he's going to have to make sure he's at that level, because Barry Van Peer there serving it up to him in the opening leg.
Getting reacquainted very quickly, these two.
I was explaining to Dan Dawson
180.
earlier, over on board one, that when you're a player, you don't tend to look at results and stats, you look at styles, and these would be two players that would have looked at each other and enjoyed the fact they drew each other, because they like the pace of the game. Very quick back to the oche.
96.
Callan Rydz could be back level very quickly here. A possible 10-dart leg.
Game shot.
What a start. This has probably took Callan Rydz a little bit by surprise. He'll know Barry Van Peer's a good player, but maybe didn't expect to be hit as hard as he has been at the early part of this game.
$180.
Well, this right now is on course to potentially break a record. Barry's on an 11-darter. That's just in the single 13.
Game shot.
Permission to get very, very excited about what we're potentially watching.
Vital leg this for Callan Rydz, which makes that a huge visit, getting him down to a finish after 12 in a leg that he has thrown first. But Barry Van Peer, you feel, will be left on something better.
125.
Significantly better.
$55.
Took out a 161 yesterday against Chris Dovey. Only trims off 55, so Van Peer 83 points away from a 5-1 lead and another break of throw. Wants the bullseye.
43.
Well, it's not the worst leave in the world.
A handy miss, wasn't it, leaving tops? Should he return? Treble required for Rydz, not found. Van Peer for another
63.
break of throw. And even more control on this match.
Double top, readies himself. Berry spots the fly as well.
$20.
It is not possible to get any closer without it going in.
Game shot.
That could be the moment that turns the game. Barry Van Peer, chance to break. Finishing line coming to sight for Barry Van Peer, and he's not been able to sustain the levels of which he was showing. Callan Rydz now going through the gears. And this is a sign of the confidence that Callan Rydz will have right
60.
now. Certainly in regards to the results that he's been picking up recently. Does make you feel
100.
and believe that you can dig yourself out of these situations. Certainly when you start seeing your opponent missing.
139. $95.
Confirmation of what we've got coming up on streaming board number 2. Peter Wright
92.
will take on Kevin Doets. Wright, who was very impressive. And then Wessel Nijman will face either Denny Gotthardt and Stephen Burton, as Callan Rydz levels the game up at 4 apiece. 13-darter.
But he'd probably felt that that was in there. He'd probably felt to stay
59.
consistent, keep his levels going, continue doing what he's been doing for the last few months, and opportunities will eventually present themselves.
100.
And plenty have. Here's another one, 6 darts for Callan Rydz to break the throw. The key point of the game.
Game shot.
It is a break of throw. It's a ton plus checkout, the first one of the contest, and Callan Rydz has won 4 legs in a row.
Barry Van Peer refinding something here.
57.
An opportunity. If you can find a couple of trebles.
95.
Only 95. Obviously a better finish than 164, but still tricky.
64.
He will get a chance. Might he require treble 17 two tops?
$57.
Well, decided to use the first dart as a potential marker. He would have left himself double 17. I think at this stage anything will do. Two tops for Rydz. No, it's not in.
60.
Now or never, Berry. He'll be hoping to get two darts at the double here. All matters with dart number one, taking his time. Something that's not been a profitable tactic for him so far. Certainly feeling the stress of the moment.
$54.
And he'll be feeling very stressed. Huge missed opportunity for Vampire to break and have the throw in the deciding leg. There will be no deciding leg. Callan Rydz wins 5 legs in a row to triumph. Berry Vampire was threatening all sorts of records in the early stages of the game, averaging in the 120s.
Ladies Championship number 2, he managed to reach the last 32, losing out to Nick Kenny on that occasion. Just yesterday, a couple of good performances before losing to Gerwin Price, who was exceptional.
92.
112 average for Gerwin Price, who was looking like breaking every darts record going halfway through that match.
90.
He's been outscored here by Kevin.
$100.
An opportunity here for a breaker throw. Just needs the one treble to get a dart at the double. Unable to find it on this occasion.
43.
This is the part of the game that Kevin just needs to smarten up here against Peter Wright.
$52.
Well, the missed doubles are adding up quite early in this one. Might only be a dart at the ball. Good saver, good rescue there with the treble 15.
Good shot.
Kevin Doets gets the breaker throw against Peter Wright. In a much better season already this year. Justin Hood joining him as well.
$100.
Very steely focus, isn't there, in the eyes of Kevin.
$100.
Peter Wright down to a finish after 12, a massive improvement on the scoring power we've seen so far, but he's going to have to hope for an opportunity. And a miss here from Kevin on the bullseye, which he does
36.
find. So Peter Wright tops his first leg of the match. Vital dart, really, in the context. Peter Wright had the advantage of throw in this leg, and more missed darts, more missed opportunities. A slight raise of the eyebrows from Kevin Doets, who probably can't believe his opportunity. Doets, 4-0 to the goods.
$126.
Always one of them shots you love to find the maximum on. 212, 220, 216. The maximum puts you down to a double.
150.
Maximum visit there, though, for Kevin. Gets him down to the double of choice, the double 16. Big moment for Peter Wright if he's going to stay in this one. And that is wayward. That means this has to be a treble. Had he stayed straight, it would have been single to double. He's made the situation very complicated, but he could dig himself out.
60.
Another missed start for Peter Wright.
Game shot.
Kevin re-breaks the throw straight away. Now in full control, a leg away from the match in this race to 6.
$60.
Well, Kevin will get an opportunity here to approach the jockey with a chance
52.
of leaving it the victor of this match. And it's on, another one of those. Would have left him tops.
100.
Time for Peter Wright to dig deep. Can he find 20? Would leave the ball. Oh, he's not even kept it straight for a dart at the bullseye. Went aggressive there, you feel, to try and chase down the treble, to leave the double 5.
65.
That could be the last visit he gets. Double 10 for the match. Peter Wright put the darts down, and he was right to do so. He expected Kevin to take it. Peter Wright not playing the way he did yesterday. He played very well in defeat to Gerwin Price, but today has gone down to the world number 41, Kevin Doets, who takes it by 6 legs to 1.
$137.
Will be one of the players now that starting to get a little bit of fear factor about him as well.
139.
Moments like this, bullseye. No mistake made there for Wessel Nijman. He had a dart at the bullseye in the opening leg and wasn't able to find it. This time he was. This time he gets the breaker throw against Stephen Burton. 2-1 to Wessel. That will get him up the rankings very quickly and ensure passage to all the big TV majors.
$140.
Even gets himself down to a finish again, but once again just left a little bit in the distance.
Game shot.
Quality finish in this from Wessel. Will help out his pursuit.
100.
To keeping hold of his tour card for a further season. Currently the World 63 on live in play. Put him down a couple of positions. Connor Scott would go above.
59. $94.
Would have been in the top 64 at the end of the year if he's going to keep his tour privileges.
60.
Double again after 12 darts, Wessel Nijman. The scoring power incredible. That is a long way off. A wild dart at double.
Game shot.
Must have been a good marker. Just where you thought there was a chance appearing for Stephen Burton, Wessel Nijman finds a 180, finds a 140, forces the hand here on the 135, which is not going to go.
55.
Wessel Nijman, who has been exceptional here in this performance. And cap it off. The tops.
Game shot.
Tops found. Been an improvement this week for Stephen Burton, but he's ran into one there in Wessel Nijman, a player we feel is destined for the top 32. He wants to know his average. I can tell you it is 103.43. A great performance there. 6-1 victory over Stephen Burton, who only got the 1 dart at a double in that match. Rather than starting on 0, back down in the hundreds.
Yeah, we'll look at Connor Scott. He's in that position, got himself into the 64. As a non-tour card holder, so he's still sat on all that money, and he's got a whole year here where, I mean, it would have to be a freakish disaster for him not to be in the top 64 come the end of the year.
180.
Might even be impossible. Better leg this from Menzies. He's going to have a chance to break straight back.
140.
Well, that takes away that opportunity and that chance. Unable to keep the dart straight there. And Wesley Plaisier, you see there at the back, turning around straight away, going and starting his preparations. Where you miss is important. You miss with that first dart, it just gives your opponent more process time. It's double 4 here for Wesley. Double 2 to double his lead.
Game shot.
2-0. Missed opportunity for Menzies there.
Use that as an asset.
It's about channeling it, isn't it?
47.
You know, Going Price is a naturally aggressive player. Not everybody is, but if you channel that energy into something productive, then it can make you a better player. You can turn that aggression into focus.
Turn it into a positive, absolutely. Not feeling very positive about that one. Catching the flight on the way in.
100.
And here to re-establish the 2-leg cushion.
He's double 7.
81.
And we'll come back to that shot in a moment as Menzies eyes up the 1-1-6. Oh, not for very long. Yeah, I mean, he's
76.
done very well with the next 2 darts, leave himself on tops, but Wesley Plaisier for 3-1. And let's not forget, he missed multiple darts in the leg that he's lost so far. But he's going through a little spell of missing doubles here, Wesley, which might mean we have a level game in a moment.
Game shot.
Level it is.
Can he complete the job? No, he can't. 6 perfect darts, but no more. Still looking for our first 9 darter here in Rosmarlin in this double header.
54. $60.
Plenty of time. Will allow him to go the more aggressive, the more traditional route of the treble. How many players now do still go for the 25 on ball on those sort of 91 to 95 shots anymore?
Well, the stats make them right to go aggressive, do they not? You're more likely
95.
to take it out going the treble first route.
$18.
Yeah, I think that's one for the statisticians, isn't it, to really crunch the numbers in sorts of surfing space.
140.
Yeah, well, we'll address that in a moment as Wesley eyes up double 3. Oh dear, this has got messy. Oh, too messy. Busts his score, can't even find the big one. Cameron Menzies, this is a gift. This game has been about missed opportunities for Wesley Plaisier by and large. He has lost another leg where he has had multiple darts to win it, and Cameron Menzies has now won 4 on the spin, and I'm not sure even Cameron knows how that's happened. The same sort of discussion we have when it's about laying up or going for the bullseye when your opponent's on a big finish.
58.
Even darts players will argue till they're blue in their face that they are doing the right thing, when stats will often say differently.
75.
You're trying to suggest that dart players may be a little bit stubborn.
Yeah, and I think their focus is on the wrong
100.
thing. And it's totally natural, because they have to believe that they can take out anything. Give me a shot and I'll win the game. Just one shot, that's all I need. One at the bull.
134.
When in actual fact, you keep on doing. Basically, Bristow was right to do what he did against Della. That's the bottom line. He increased his chances of winning
96.
the match, winning that leg and winning the match. But a slightly freakish thing happened. That is a perfect dart into double 8 for Wesley Plaisier, and we have got a level game here. Now, Cameron Menzies has the advantage by having the throw in 2 of the 3 remaining legs.
You've literally just got to stand and sort of hope. I don't think that'll be a surprise to many people, will it, Cameron Menzies, goalkeeper?
Well, the only only thing you can do is score big and try and put pressure on. Cameron Menzies has done that. Wesley is down to a finish, but Cameron, can he get to a better one from here? 59. No, he can't. Not really.
He said, give me a shot at anything and I'll take it out. Here's a shot at something for Cameron Menzies to win the match.
64.
Wesley has missed doubles in clusters in this game. This is not a gimme. It's never a gimme, but especially in this match. Oh, last dot in hand. That took some real composure from Wesley Plaisier. We'll go in the distance. We'll have another look at the 170.
What timing, what response, what a reaction from Cameron Menzies. Forces the issue now, where Wesley may have thought he was going to get 6 at this 170.
.58.
Cameron Menzies has hit 4 180s in this game. 3 of them have come in the last 3 legs. His scoring has improved. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can. Cameron Menzies with a 15-darter just about holds off Wesley Plaisier. It was a game where Plaisier missed so many chances in the early stages. As you can see, 16 missed darts at double from Wesley Plaisier. Cameron Menzies, twice as efficient on the outer ring, and despite 5 points lower in the averages, found just enough.
The best way to be between the games, you go, you sit down, then you start getting a little bit stiff, you go back to the board again, you're like, oh, I'm not playing as well as I was earlier. Just keep in motion, just tick over. You certainly feel it by the end of the day, but the idea is to sustain the day as long as you can, and that will give you the best
60.
possibility.
Well, the standard he's produced so far this year has been very good, Ryan Searle. If he's losing, you're having to do something very special to beat him. This will be up near double top.
140.
And it is. Searle leaves himself on tops after 12, and when Ryan Searle is playing well on the Pro Tour, that's what he does. He does it over and over and over again.
60.
One of the best players I've ever seen on this target is Ryan Searle.
Game shot.
Case proven. Sort of out shots that players will go for. Someone will tell you a pro and a con of pretty much every single shot.
140.
Kenny, his good week comes to the end in regards to Pro Tour action. He's gone out 6-0 to Dom Taylor in the last 16, but I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Backing up that run of yesterday to the semi-final.
Yeah, Dom Taylor 105 average. It is Dom Taylor who is rivaling Ryan Searle in terms of the best performer of the day, in terms of the numbers. Double top is
Game
found.
shot.
Ryan Searle back on his double top thing.
Well, the match that's all been about Ryan Searle outscoring Mickey Mansel.
140.
That's completely flip-flopped in this leg. Mickey Mansel for the first time, a little bit of breathing room.
$129.
Very old school, Mickey Mansel. He's very rarely going to do anything that surprises you on a dartboard. Double 12. Textbook.
Game shot.
15 darter. Mickey Mansel cuts the gap to just 1 leg. He's playing some good stuff today so far, Mickey Mansel, taking out 2 seeded players. Danny Noppert, one of the top seeds, Luke Woodhouse, one of the second-tier seeds, and in between he saw off Jarno Bottenberg 6-2. Piece of cake for Mickey Mansel.
You can get in that habit, though, where you're sort of looking at the advantage of throwing first and sort of trying to play the game out.
84.
Right, I've got to try and break here, or it's hold, where ultimately you just need it all to blur into one rather than breaking it down into individual challenges. Right in there, looking the 2 double 19s. Instead leaves himself on his favourite tops. But this one could be a game changer. You expect him to be getting a dart. It's going to be a dart at tops or a level game and a breaker throw.
Game shot.
Proper stuff from Mickey Mansel. It is back-to-back 15 darters, much more like the stuff we've seen from him so far today, and that stuff that he was producing at the Grand Slam on such a regular basis.
Leaves him handy. Put himself a leg away from the match. Can't find a way in. Switching to an open
92.
target successfully. Tops a 5-3.
36.
2 darts missed by Ryan Searle. Mickey Mansel with a chance. He's already taken out 101 and 117. Single 12. Double top for another ton plus finish. Mickey Mansel. He's won 4 legs in this game, 3 of them with ton plus finishes. But as this game has gone on, you've got less and less confident that you can rely on either of these two to do what you expect them to do.
180.
Well, your mind just starts to wander, doesn't it, and think, has Mickey Mansel missed his opportunity? And then he fires in a max to get himself down to a finish. But he may have to go here. Ryan Searle making an almighty dent in this one. Leaving it very, very handy.
What a shot this would be. Oh, Mickey Mansel. I thought for a moment, after failing to hold his throw in 8 visits to the board, that he might then win in a 4-visit leg with a 157 checkout. He leaves himself handy, but the game might be over. Double top for Searle. Match darts missed, and it's Ryan Searle throwing this one away.
This will give Mickey Mansel control. Would have the advantage of throw in the last leg. And this time makes no mistake on the double. Mickey Mansel takes us all the way. One last deciding leg. Ryan Searle will no doubt feel the opportunities passed him by.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, that is as big as you can get. It's another maximum for Searle. He leaves himself on a 2-darter, a tricky one admittedly. But it's a chance.
There's a chance that may need to go now. Mickey Mansell sat ready to strike.
Double 12. And this time the match start finds the mark. Ryan Searle finds a way to win it. Mickey Mansell would not let him have it easily.
$140.
Cameron staying on the 20s, leaves a bogey number. He won't be punished for it in the end.
$60. $62. $58.
Treble 16, the route.
84.
Well, no harm done in the end. He'll come back looking at double 8. James Wade appears to have given up in this
25.
leg. Should be a straightforward one for Cammy.
Game shot.
Took him 3 goes, but pins the double 8 for a 2-0 lead. James Wade finding himself in another hole that he must dig himself out of.
$140.
That's a bit more like it from James Wade, a 2-treble visit. They've been in short supply so far, but he's still in danger. Loads of danger as it happens.
130.
Oh, how is he pulling this out? Ooh,
140.
just short. James Wade nearly getting himself on the board with a brilliant 160. But this would be for a double break and 3-0. Oh dear.
36.
No use to Cam and Menzies there. James Wade, double 10.
Game shot.
You know the rest.
$137. $86.
This is more like it from the machine. Much more like it. Oh, what a setup shot.
168.
168 to leave his favourite double 10. Cameron Menzies, all he can do is hit and hope. That gives him some hope.
140.
But how much, considering his opponent, considering the target?
Game shot.
Didn't last long, whatever hope there was. 3-2, James Wade, best leg of the match there, 13 darter.
$95.
Halves his score.
$140.
Seems to raise his game to just the level required, James Wade. He's going 2 doubles.
$55.
Can he nick it? Needs 2 perfect darts right now. And he hasn't got them.
97. Game shot.
Menzies 5, Wade 3. Is Cameron Menzies going to win his 5th game out of the last 6 against James Wade?
50. $64.
And he's got himself down to a double. It's not the double he would want, but it's James Wade, so does it really matter? Certainly won't matter now.
80.
Cameron not even down to a finish.
$18.
Might this get a bit messy? Might Menzies get a chance to win it here?
90.
Well, well, well.
No score.
Wade busts his score. Menzies can win the match. That's a beauty. Match darts. And Cameron
Game
Menzies
shot.
takes
And
out
the
James
match,
Wade.
Cameron Menzies.
He beats him once again. Just as he did at the Slam, just as he did on the Pro Tour at the back end of last year. That day, he went on to take the title, and Cameron Menzies is through to the semis and has a chance of doubling his PDC title tally. The 90 average, not good.
$140.
170 then for Ryan Searle.
60.
Only takes off 60 points. Half a chance for Bellmont. Can get 2 big trebles. Can ask a big question of Ryan Searle.
He's got to get 1 though.
94.
And he's got that. He's in the conversation here, Bellmont, in this leg.
$86.
That's on treble 20. Treble 18. Now a double top. To break the throw, to go 2-1 up. Stefan Bellmont misses 1-1-4.
Double 12 is found to keep the hold to throw going. I really thought that Stefan Bellmont, after that first start, he might have stayed on the treble 20, which would have left the double 17. Nobody's favourite double, but in the end, he went over to the open bed of the treble 18 and pinned it, got himself the chance. But is it those sorts of chances that he might have to take pretty regularly
100.
in this game? Yeah, if Ryan Searle does suddenly click into gear and start hitting the 180s like we know he can do, that's when he hits those 100-teens averages.
$60.
Another treble 19. Double 18 for Ryan Searle.
14.
150 is missed, but he's going to come back. This is the kind of scoring that Stefan Bellmont has to try and live with, leaving double 18 after a dozen darts.
Well, that is a wonderful setup shot from Stefan Bellmont. I don't think he's going to be worth a great deal. It isn't. It is a 13-darter. It is a breaker throw. Ryan Searle in charge, outscoring his opponent. As the game has got more international and players from different continents, then yeah.
58.
That coupled with the busy schedule and demands on the top players, you're unlikely to have all 128 turn up.
97.
This constitutes a little opportunity here for Bellmont. And it's getting bigger by the moment. He'll glance at the score.
140.
Stayed up there. Interesting. Use the marker. Leave single to double. This is a chance, though. Oh, how about this? Needed to check it was in. That one's in, though. What a shot from Ryan Searle. Stefan Bellmont put him in real jeopardy there. But heavy metal with the 144 finish, 5-2 up. That might be the game right there.
$123.
And once again, Stefan Bellmont finds himself kind of running as fast as he can just to try and keep pace with Ryan Searle.
93.
Treble 17. Double 10 for a 6-2 lead. Ryan Searle
51.
does not quite go one leg away from victory. Remember, it's a slightly extended format, first to 7.
Game shot.
Much needed hold of throw for Bellmont.
Of putting 3 brilliant legs together. He's quite capable of putting the perfect leg together.
180.
And he might just be doing it.
Ryan Searle might have to wave the white flag in this
99.
one. Stefan Bellmont, what a moment this could be for you. It's on. Oh, it's not on. 7 into the perfect leg. Little grin from Ryan Searle in the background. Bellmont's head might just be all over the place. He's just having to ask what the score is.
89.
Great effort, though.
Yeah, he never hit a 9-darter in his career, Stefan Bellmont. It might be the case that we've never seen one from a Swiss player. It could have been a first for his country. Certainly the first Swiss player to win
100.
on the Challenge Tour. First Swiss player to get on the Euro Tour and win games on the Euro Tour. It's for an 11-darter.
Game shot.
That'll do it. 12-darter. And Stefan Bellmont has just chucked in his best leg of the match. Is he coming good at the right time? Oh, well, hang about.
180.
Stefan Bellmont has just gone 7 darts into the 9-darter. Ryan Searle was watching on, gave him a little fist bump of commiseration. Searle has hit them before. He's hit one on the telly.
140.
Can he hit one here to go a leg away from the final?
Maybe he can. Oh, wrong side of the wire. 2 legs in a row. The players go 7 into a 9.
85.
Laughably good standard. Literally. Bellmont's chuckling away to himself.
Ryan Searle annoyed that he didn't take it out, but he's going to get a fabulous chance to just put a stop to this run. It's 3 legs on the spin for Bellmont and 4 of the last 5. Searle needs to stop him and does stop him. That is how you stop a run. 11 darter from Ryan Searle on throw. Bellmont literally needed to do something he'd never done before to win that leg and hit a perfect one.
Oh, that's wild.
81.
What a dart that is to leave Shanghai. Very makeable for Ryan Searle, obviously, with his ability on tops.
170 doesn't go. Ryan Searle, after that roller coaster visit,
58.
has given himself a shot. Stefan Bellmont on a 1 treble combo. Shanghai to win it and get a spot in the final. It might be 2 bulls here. He's moving. He's going to try and persevere. What a dart that is. And Ryan Searle, what a shot that is. How has he managed to do that? A brilliant contest between these two. On the 9 darter in consecutive legs, the pair of them. Brilliant finishing from the pair of them. The 144 was special. That saved it for Ryan Searle when he was coming under pressure. But the 120 has won it for him when Bellmont was poised to make a bit more Swiss history here in Rosmalen today.